Recently, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals on handhelds because playing a casual shooter on a couch on one of these things is so much fun. Until I get on a losing streak, because at that point I will plug up a mouse and keyboard to one of these things to try to secure a W. I know, I'm pathetic, please don't judge me. But when this thing showed up, I was super excited to try it because it's new hardware, and as we all know, new hardware makes you a better gamer. But this is the most powerful and most complete gaming handheld package on the market right now. This runs the new Z2 Extreme chip from AMD. It has a sweet new OLED panel, 120 Hz variable refresh rate, 500 nits, it supports HDR, new speakers, new D-pad, new sticks, better ergonomics, and the battery's 50% bigger this time around than the previous generation. This is the most premium gaming handheld on the market. There's no question about it. However, in order to deliver this super premium experience, there are some trade-offs. The Legion Go 2 has gotten noticeably bigger, it's noticeably heavier, the fans are louder, presumably to handle the extra heat, and it's much more expensive. So bigger, thicker, heavier, louder, more expensive. These are all characteristics that are like the opposite of what we would want gaming handhelds to be, right? We want these things to be thinner, lighter, quieter, cheaper if possible. Like, we've had 3 years in a row now where we've been going down this path of like more and more and more. And I think this whole product genre has this growing problem. And it stems from this thing right here, the Steam Deck. So when this thing came out in 2022, this was, I think it was $400. And at the time, it's a decent performer, but it was inexpensive. It was like an affordable product. And so for all the other companies that made gaming handhelds, they realized that we cannot compete at $400 like Valve, because Valve has a massive advantage. They own the Steam store. So anytime they sell one of these things, it's just like a vessel. It's like a tool for them to just sell more games and make money through game sales. But for everyone else, they can't do that. So for all the other companies, they have to rely on performance. They have to rely on making a product that is different from the Steam Deck, that can do things that the Steam Deck can't do. Now on the Legion Go 2, it does a lot of cool stuff. It has different modes you can set the device in for playing games or watching stuff or even doing work if you want. And the new mouse mode is more comfortable because the buttons and the controller shape have been redesigned. And this FPS mode thing is legit. It's a very usable mouse when you need it. The new OLED screen is also awesome. 8.8 inches, great viewing angles, a good size for watching stuff. It is lower resolution than before. It's now 1200p instead of 1600p, but because it's an OLED, the visual experience on this is noticeably better than what we saw on the previous generation. And also, if you do drop down to a lower resolution, like 800p, it doesn't have integer scaling, at least not clean integer scaling anymore, but it still looks really good on this panel. Battery life is definitely better than the first gen, but because it's a big OLED screen, it's still not a super long lasting device. When it comes to performance, at the top end, so like the highest wattage performance, it's like a 10, maybe 15% bump over the previous gen. It's not a massive gain. The bigger gains come at lower wattages. So in like that 10 to 15 watt range, the Z2 Extreme really opens up and we see like a 25 to 40%, but sometimes even like a 60% increase in performance over the previous generation. The thing is though, this is a $1,500 device. I don't feel like most people are interested in this thing to play like 2D and indie titles. They want something to play top-end titles, and they're probably not going to want to be playing it at low wattages. Otherwise, they would just get Steam Decks instead of Z2 Extreme devices. And that's the problem with the entire industry right now. In 2025, we have an entire genre of products that are just super expensive. These are gaming handhelds that are bordering the price of like 16-inch gaming laptops. They're painfully expensive. They're also thicker, heavier, louder, bigger, but the price is the pain point. You see, the Legion Go 1 is now $700 at Best Buy. It's not even like the cheapest you can get it out there, but this is a solid piece of hardware for that money. This thing, Legion Go 2, is almost $1,500. It's over double the price for what I would say is like a mild improvement in performance. The hardware you get with it, fantastic. The screen, the controller, the new mouse, the new ergonomics, all great stuff, but $1,500 is so expensive. Like at this rate, Z3 Extreme devices are gonna be like $2,000. It's just, it's wild. This is not what handhelds ever were built for this like crazy chase for price and performance. Like it's not what this product genre should be. What I would like to see is just pump the brakes on chasing hardware and just focus on supporting and optimizing the heck out of these existing chips and just make them awesome and make that experience cheaper, thinner, lighter, better. But the Legion Go 2, if you can't afford it, this is arguably one of the best Windows gaming handhelds on the market. It's awesome. It's just $1,500. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video.